You've probably witnessed quite a lot of chaos happening this month, which I earlier said it was a very big month. There's many portals that are happening, inclusive of the lunar eclipse and now the solar eclipse. The solar eclipse dates, please do write this down. I've got a lot of notes, so you guys take notes too. From the 19th to the 23rd, we have a 5-day window where it's going to be fully open wide on the 21st of September. We've got the Virgo solar reset. Now, it's a partial solar eclipse, so what do we need to look out for? Is it going to be as dark or as challenging as the lunar eclipse? We're going to break it all down, certain things you need to look for in terms of your goals, what you can do to be able to harness this energy for some ancestral healing. We're going to go into that, and we're going to cover some Feng Shui stuff for money, because it's actually a very good time, interestingly enough, for wealth creation. So if you've been looking to manifest more abundance in your life, then it's a perfect time for that. And certain things that you need to look out for during this phase to be able to speed up everything that's going on. So if you get your pens ready, your pads ready, we're going to dive deep into it. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. Namaste everyone, Namo Himalaya. This is Sri Akarshana here, and in this video I'm going to break down for you 5 things you need to know when it comes to this particular solar eclipse. Now, it's a partial solar eclipse, so things are not as bad as you think, and there's even opportunity for us to develop ourselves, grow, learn, and get ourselves more aligned with our soul's purpose. So anyway, if you're taking notes, the first thing is to do with what we just said before, our soul calling. The way the planetary alignment is, it's calling for a rebirth. It's calling for us to collapse all our old patterns to step into our new. So will there be a bit of chaos involved, or don't need to call it chaos, we can call it cord cutting. So when we clear space, it allows new things to happen in our life. Now, we need to understand it's happening in Virgo, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury, right? And so when we've got this earth energy going on, what have we got to look out for? Well, the first thing is really about diving deep inside our soul. When this light is being covered up, you don't really want to go outdoors. You don't want to interfere with all the interferences out there and get distracted and all the clutter that's happening out there, or affected by anyone's negative energies. Instead, stay home, do some meditation, do some breath work, calm the mind, no thoughts, just feeling. When you go into pure feeling, allow yourself to do witnessing meditation. Sit there. Allow what to come in. Don't focus on any visualization. Don't focus on making anything up, because maybe those things that you've been chasing for a long time, and by the way, it's highly likely you've been thinking certain things like this already. Let me know inside the chat if you have. You've been thinking that goal that you thought you always wanted. You've been thinking that relationship that you always thought you wanted is in fact not the one, is in fact doesn't seem like it's aligned with you anymore. And you may find it a little bit of a hard time letting it go, because maybe you've been pursuing this path for a while now. And maybe there's a stubborn ego there saying, I've already put so much effort in, I can't stop now. But it's popping up for a reason, because when that light is covered up, it creates these shadows. It allows these shadows to come up. And where is it coming up from? Well, it could be our deep truths within our soul. And so during this time, it's very important for us to stop thinking, breathe, allow ourselves to wind down. When we allow ourselves to tune out, you see, we tune in. We start getting more connected with our soul, and ask ourselves this question: what is it I feel? What is it I feel I want in my life? Breathe, allow whatever visual to pop up, allow whatever calling to pop up. And it's very important when we cleanse and clear that space, that mind space, to get a pen with a pad and start writing down what are the visuals that are popping up. What are you being called towards? Is it a different country you're looking to move? Is it a new job? Is it to influence or impact many lives? Is it to make a difference in this world? Is it to finally step into your power? Whatever it is, write it down, because when you start making this list of all the things you're feeling right now, you're going to find that this will all equate to your calling, your dharma. So make yourself also a checklist of actions you can take that can take you closer to those visuals that you are receiving. It's a very good time to actually set those goals, because while the partial solar eclipse is there, you've also still got that sun energy, which will give you that fire. So start planning during this time. It's going to be very good for that. And also understand that Virgo always asks for clarity. So you're going to be taking plenty of notes during the solar eclipse. Do a lot of journaling every day. Gratitude diary, journaling, process all your thoughts. It's going to be very important. The second thing is a very important one, because this time, how everything is aligned, is calls for ancestral karmic healing. Now, we talk about ancestral karmic healing quite a lot on this channel with different dates and when it's good for that. But one big practice that you can do, and I highly recommend it, this is one practice that I learned from my spiritual master up in the Himalayas, and that is to do service. So try to do this, and you probably be called towards it anyway, but make note of what is some charity work that you've been wanting to do for a long time. Maybe it's helping a homeless shelter. Maybe it's going out to Kenya. Oh, by the way, I want to put a note down there. If any of you who have been following this channel for a while know that I go out to Kenya every single year. I've been going for about 13 years now. That's when we set up our charity. We have a piece of land and we have an orphanage there and a school there. But we're going back out there in December time. So if you are interested in joining the next volunteer trip, I'm going to put a link inside the description. You can click on it and you get all the information there. And if it feels right, if you feel called towards it, then join us. It's going to be fun. We can finally meet each other, and not just meet each other. We can do a vacation with purpose. We're going to help people in need, which is really, really cool. So do check it out. It's the first link inside the description. But the reason I thought about that is because it's very important during this particular phase to dedicate yourself to service, whether it be helping children in need, whether it be going out. Your service doesn't have to be charity work. It could be going out to a river or a lake to feed the fish. Or it could be feeding crows outside. There's certain animals that in this planet that is very, very spiritual. When we feed, then actually it's cleansing some of our ancestral karma. It's a very good time for that. So write down some passion projects, something that you really want to help, something you feel called towards, some service work that, you don't know why, but you want to help. And make an effort during these particular 5 days to do something about it, whether it be donating money or whether it be going somewhere physically to take an action like that. It's going to be very, very good for your cleansing and your clearing of your negative or past life karmas. Okay? Now, moving on to the third thing, this is where Mercury gets involved. We need to understand Mercury calls for extra checks. Please, during these particular 5 days, if you're going to be signing any contracts, please read all the small print. If you're going to be striking any deal, any business deal, any collaboration, if you're going to be sending any important messages, if you're going to be sending any important emails, if you're going to be signing anything or getting yourself into something, please proofread, check and check again. It's highly likely that during this time, and this is a very interesting one, we talk about the eclipse covering up the light and the dark energies at play. Well, there's a lot of mistakes that can be made during this time, and it could create some nasty challenges. However, on the contrary, if you take some time to check and proofread everything, those contracts that you're dedicating a lot more proofreading time, you're going to find will really blossom and bring you a lot of fruits. It will bring you a lot of rewards. So it's not just bad. It could actually be turned into good if you check everything properly. So please proofread again. Take plenty of breaths before you take any contracts or sign anything. And it's a little bit like a Mercury retrograde type feeling that it's going to give in this particular solar eclipse. Moving on to the fourth one, and this is going to be a wonderful one, especially those of you looking to manifest more wealth and abundance in your life, is to feng shui your space for money. This is down to the numerology alignment during this particular window. So in these 5 days, take some time to clear folders, and if you have any desktop file names and things like that, make it more organized, right? Feng Shui always calls for things to be organized. Feng Shui always calls for things to be decluttered. If there is any extra things on your desktop, in your drawers, then clear it. On your shelves, things that you don't use, clear it, right? Another thing as well is to tidy your workspace. So if you have a work desk that you usually work from, then clear that space. You're going to find that clearing all that space, wiping it down, dusting it down, you're going to find that space will invite a lot of abundance during this particular portal. So do a lot of cleansing, do a lot of clearing, tidy your space. I've been tidying my space as well during this time. So do that. It's going to be very, very good for inviting new energies, especially wealth energies, to come in. The final thing, and this is occurring because the eclipse visibility is this inner visibility is a partial solar eclipse. It's shadowed. The new moon in Virgo, and it's not all revealed yet. And so what does that mean? Let clarity emerge part by part. My biggest recommendation for everybody during this time is be patient. Take plenty of breaths. At the same time, you're taking action, but at the same time, allow. So take plenty of action and surrender to knowing that the universe will deliver when they're supposed to deliver. And it's highly likely that your manifestation is going to be drip fed to you during this period. Bit by bit, part by part. You're not going to get the full jigsaw puzzle in one go. You're not going to get the full picture. You're going to get glimpses of hope, and just allow yourself to be okay with that. Patience is very important, because if you get frustrated and you have frustration energy, guess what? It's going to delay that full picture coming to you. But you're going to find that the more patient you become, the more faster the manifestation, especially during this window. If you can relate to anything that's been said on this video, please do hit the thumbs up. Allow this message to reach out to more people and help more people around the world. Do that good karma deed for the day. Give this video a share. Comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. That's always nice to know, especially those of you who are going to be flying into LA to see me this weekend at Manifesting Miracles event. Then please drop a message below, introduce yourself so I know who's going to be coming. If you have not got your ticket yet, make sure you do check the link inside the description. It's the last chance to join our last Manifesting Miracles event this year to help you supercharge all your manifestations. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we're dedicated to making daily videos once again back on this channel to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, we are signing out. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.